Meet Holbein's Perylene Maroon, the color that looks like it slept in a volcano and woke up in a snowstorm. This ultra-granulating, bloom-happy paint erupts into gorgeous texture even when you try to control it. Let's see what chaos and beauty it brings to watercolor. Today I want to do a product review of Holbein's Perylene Maroon. Now, Perylene Maroon is a really pretty color. It's made of one pigment. It's PR179, which is called Perylene Maroon. And you can see here, I'll put it down on the piece of paper. I'm doing a graduated wash. I'm going from dark to light. I do have my paper angled a little bit. I want gravity to be doing half the work for me. Go dark to light and see what this color does and what it looks like. Now, as the pigment starts to soak into the paper, you're going to start to see some extreme granulation. It is a super pretty color. It's a transparent, kind of dull to moderately dull color. It's a deep red color. It reminds me in many ways of quinacridone burnt orange. It's just not as orange. It's more red. And I just want to see what it does when I go from light to dark. If it's streaky, if it's granulating, it is granulating. It's not very streaky. I didn't do a great wash on this, but it kind of shows you an example. The second part here, what I'm trying to do is I'm going to come into here and I'm going to make it a flat wash. I'm doing this with the paper flat now. I'm doing like a medium flat wash. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to let the color soak into the paper a little bit, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to hit it with water. And when you hit wet paint with water, what it's going to do is I'm trying to see if it creates water blossoms. And the goal is hopefully it does do lots of blossoming effects because it's a pretty color. I'm super excited about trying to use this. Some colors soak into the paper too fast though. If you're working with colors like that, like Sodalite Genuine by Daniel Smith, it soaks into the paper way too fast. So does Cerulean Blue. And you can't really get those colors to blossom very easily. So it's what I'm testing on this one is I'm just going to let paint sit there for a few seconds, then coming back in with clean water, dropping it on top. Don't mess around with it too much. And the hardest thing about water blossoms is you just have to give them a couple minutes for the effect to really kick in. You always want to do too much. You can't go back and take a little bit of the color off the paper with a thirsty brush and then drop water into that to also see what happens. You can kind of control what happens with water blossoms. It's not completely out of control. Of course, I say that it's watercolor. I'm always on the edge of ruining every painting. That's pretty much a given. And then you just got to let it sit flat and just let the water do its own magic. And while that was drying, I went over here to my last little swab here. I'm going to do like a light value color. I'm going to get it even across the whole surface. And come back here again with water and just see what happens with the water blossoms. If I can control this, if it does create blossom effects or not. I do enjoy the granulation. It's kind of a grayish red. I read online that this would mix probably really, really great with some greens, like phthalo green, for example, would make a very, very dark staining color. And once the paper starts to lose a little bit of the sheen, you drop the water into it and see what happens. This color blossoms very, very well. And I'm definitely going to use this again in the future for blossoming effects. You can really see it start to kick in here. Ooh, it's just delicious looking. That's Holbein's Perylene Maroon. Rich, moody, wildly granulating, and absolutely determined to bloom whenever you glance away for 2 seconds. If you want drama, texture, and accidental magic, this color delivers. Just don't expect it to behave. If you enjoyed this content, please hit subscribe. If you're interested in all the materials used in this painting, check out the YouTube description below. Thank you for watching, and happy painting.